the motto of our Capital Market Day is accelerating high value growth. So we announced today that we're going to grow with 5 to 7% over the cycle, and our digital business, which is 5.3 billion as of 2020, will grow by even 10% over the cycle. So how do we do that? Number one is we have a very strong technology, which obviously is demanded. We saw that in the crisis because of a huge demand of digitalization as well as sustainability, which helps us. We combine it with deep domain know-how and our very strong ecosystem. Secondly, and that's unique, what really Siemens can do, unlike any other competitor, is we have a very strong digital business and a core business, and they leverage each other in our virtuous cycle again and again. And last but not least, execution. We are focusing on capital allocation, on reducing complexity, on cost, and of course, on cash flow. Last element I have to mention, we are launching today our new ESG program. We call it Degree, which is clear that because we do see that our business and sustainability goes hand in hand, and it's really embedded in whatever we do, in our strategy, in our business, which gives us another tailwind. So I do believe this is a very, very strong statement of how we do high value growth going forward.
Talking about sustainability, how do you want to assure that you can go carbon neutral, given that you also need a lot of energy? So what is your plan here?
Well, there are actually three elements. Number one is our own carbon footprint. And back in 2015, we already announced that we're going for carbon neutrality by 2030. We are halfway through already and even above the plan, or below if you want. So this is one element. The second element, and that's new, what we are launching today in our Degree framework, is that we are addressing now the supply chain. So we're going to go for carbon neutrality by 2050. And this is another element, and have in mind that our own footprint is something like 2 million tons. In the supply chain, it's a little bit something like 15 to 18 million tons. So therefore, you see already this is a big lever. But the most important element is what our technology does at our customers. So anything about energy efficiency, everything what we electrify can be powered by renewables. I do believe this is our single biggest contribution to get the CO2 reductions accomplished in the economies.
Parts of your plans are as well to tap new markets or adjacent markets, as you call it. Which market do you have in mind? Is it regional or is it also other products?
Yeah, that's a good point. Currently we are addressing, that's what we call our core market. This is a 440 billion euro market with a growth rate of 4 to 5%, which is already attractive growth, and we will grow faster in these markets, capturing market shares here. So, but then we said we want to address adjacent markets, and the size of these markets are 120 billion euros, and they're growing even faster. They do have high profitability as well. So what are these markets and how we are addressing them? We do that in a double way, organically and unorganically. So the unorganically, we address it, for example, with acquisitions like Supplyframe, where we are opening the market for cloud-based digital marketplaces for us. Or take Varian, where we are opening up a market concerning cancer therapy, image-guided cancer therapy. So this is, and there are two more which we are putting into this 120 billion, which is everything what is about digital transformation, or is it IoT, digital services and alike. All around this, we see this is a high growth market with also a very good profit pool.